I'd like to point out something that maybe not a lot of people know about, but it's very interesting. I find it interesting, at least. So here you see we have a pair of American-made Weiss snips. And you notice the screw head is like a star. Some people refer to it as a star head or star bit or whatever. The real term is a Phillips bit because it was invented by a gentleman named Phillips. And this is what the bit of the screwdriver would look like that's used to put in a Phillips screw. Okay? You see? It fits into that star. It's designed like a star at the top. Okay? This, however, is what they call a square head screw. You see? Now, this was invented by a Canadian person. I don't know if he was an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, or what he was. But anyway, he designed this and created it because he found that he could manage the screw much better, and the screw would hold on, would stay on the bit, you see, that he was using, and wouldn't fall off. So he found it much easier to handle. So he invented this screw, patented it, and sold millions around the world. I don't know around the world, but here in Canada, this is the screw that's preferred by just about everybody. And this is called a Robertson screw, a Robertson bit. It's a square-headed bit. And this is the bit, the screwdriver bit that's used. Now this one's a little rounded off because of use, but it's basically a square-headed bit that fits into the slot at the top of that screw. And because it's square, two things happen. One is the screw will stay on the bit while you're trying to do something, not fall off, so you can do things one-handed. The other is it's square, so it stands better torque and things like that for when you're trying to screw things into the wall. The Phillips bit, while being a good screw bit, it tends to slip inside the screw because there isn't as much surface. Well, it seems like there's more surface. However, it's not designed to take a lot of torque. Once you go beyond a certain point, tightening, it starts to slip, and then pretty soon it'll strip out the screw. Okay? So this is two of the reasons. Now, in the United States, they still prefer to use the Phillips bit. And whenever you buy anything that's manufactured in the United States, you'll always find it has Phillips screws in it. You will never find it with Robertson screws. Okay? However, in the case of electrical things that are manufactured, and I don't know if that's for the United States and Canada, but say for electrical products that are made for Canada, they come with a Robertson square-headed screw. Now they also come with a slot, so you can put a slotted screwdriver in there, and sometimes they even come with a Phillips head. But in Canada, these electrical boxes and anything electrical has this Robertson screw design. As usual, Americans, I think, not having invented the screw, don't wish to promote it or don't wish to use it. So they continue to use just the Phillips screw and not really accepting the use of the Robertson screw. But I can tell you, as a tradesman here, that anybody that uses screws for heavy torque, was saying, well, you have to get something very tight, like in the case of electrical or plumbing or that kind of stuff. The Robertson head screw is preferred. That's all. That's all I'm going to say, and you can take that any way you want. Not because I'm anti-American or anything, it's just simply because those are the facts. That's why it was created, and it was created by a Canadian, and that man made millions and millions of dollars because he patented the screw, and that was just one Canadian invention. Anyway, for those of you that didn't know that, there's a little bit of history for you.